Um, Pat, there are a couple things that come to mind very quickly about things that I appreciate about you. The first is that you are middle school to the core. The first time I met you was the summer after I was hired, and it was in Lois Barron's house, and I met the whole team. And when they got to you, they said, "Oh, look out, Pat's on a roll," and of course, you started rolling across the carpet. So you are hardcore middle school, and I really appreciate that, and I'm going to miss that. The other thing, I was talking to Colleen yesterday about what it is about teachers that for some reason we may hear 100 good things, and then we have one hard thing that we hear from a parent, and that's the thing that sticks with us, which is why those other 100 things that we hear is so very important. And that's what you do. You go around, and to me personally, you have been such a large percentage of those positive things that have been said to me over and over and over again. And it really helps to balance out the other things, and I'm really going to miss that.
So Pat, the day has come. You are retiring. So what am I going to miss about you not here in the future? So a couple things. One, your enthusiasm and your positivity. As many times as I have a bad day about a kid or get frustrated with a kid, and you walk and see him, that same kid, and you know I'm frustrated, and yet you're just like spinning around and have such a positive attitude about everything. And I don't think I've ever seen you pissed off about anything in my entire career here. I also will miss the tag teaming we would do down in your office. We'd bring a kid in and kind of a come to Jesus meeting, and as we've done those, we knew exactly where we were going, even though when the kid walked in the room. So we were feeding off each other, and I'll miss those opportunities. I'll also miss the knock-ins, drop-ins for advice, not only for professionally but personally. So I know I'll still get some of that out on the golf course with you, but it won't be as frequent, and I'll miss that. But enjoy it, and keep that cell phone handy so we can be in contact. Good luck. Thanks.
Hi, Pat. It's the Speechies from across the hall. We just wanted to thank you for all your support that you've given us over the past couple years. We truly could not have done this job without you.
Your encouragement, your advice, you always go the extra mile.
We so appreciate you as a person and you as a counselor. We always can count on you when we need you, that's for sure. We wish you all the best.
So enjoy your fly fishing, and make sure you stop by sometimes with some of Jane's cookies.
And honey.
So good luck. Love you, Pat.
We love you.
Pat, we're so excited for you. Congratulations on your retirement. And I just want to tell you that for me personally, one of the words that always comes to mind when I think of you is community. And I feel like since the beginning, you're someone who has created community, shared community, and pushed the community. From my first days here at CMS at staff meetings, I quickly noticed there was always this guy who would be up and dancing, interpretive dance, and getting people to cry and sharing stories and whatever. And I quickly realized that if you want a guy to create community and bring people together and help people think about how they're appreciative of lots of things, that you're one of those people who is always working to create community. And I also feel like you're also always sharing community, whether you're sharing stories and analogies about fishing or beekeeping or something, or sharing stories of survival stories you've had in the world of counseling. I feel like you're always about sharing your own community and experiences to help make other people feel good and to kind of survive their situation. And I also feel like you are somebody who has worked to push our CMS community. There have been lots of freak out moments where I feel like you've helped me kind of see the big picture, help survive some perhaps angry parents, and talking me through some situations where I didn't feel like I was really capable of attacking it all by myself. You're not afraid to have the race discussion with anyone, and you're just someone who goes above and beyond to kind of push us to make us better. So know that we as a CMS community are better because of you, and you are always a part of our community, and we love you and we'll miss you a lot.
Hey Pat, when I think of what I'm going to miss most about you, one of the things that comes to mind is the fact that you, my friend, are up for just about anything. I think back to the time when we wanted to pull a prank on Kivamaki. So you were willing to get him out of his room for the hour, not the entire hour, but you got him out of the room so that my class could go out the back door, run around to his room, saran wrap everything they could find in his desk, on his desk, and around, and then you let us know when he's on his way back so we could get back. I think it was one of the highlights for the kids that year. And then April Fool's Day, a different year, when we swapped spots and I got to be the counselor for the day. And you kept sending kids down to see me, telling me that they were falling apart. Kids would come down and pretend to be crying and spend the hour sitting in the room with me. And so I just think of some of those things that you're always up for a challenge. And but you know, on a more serious note, I just think I'm really going to miss seeing you every day, and just getting to see your smile and the support that you give to all of us. And you make the rough days better and the really good days even brighter than they already are. So I wish only the best for you, Pat, and I look forward to seeing you still outside of school and on the golf course or wherever it could be. So good luck, buddy. I'm going to miss you.
What will I miss most about Pat? That is a difficult question to answer. I considered talking about his quiet presence, or maybe his technological wizardry, but in the end, I decided what I'd land on for what I'll miss most is this: his utter joy in seeing others happy and successful. Now, I suppose that describes any great educator. They want their students to be successful, want the best for them. Pat takes that all the way. He most enjoys seeing students, families, or colleagues who are taking a step, however small that might be, toward greater happiness and success and fulfillment. It just lights him up. In a place of people with great hearts, Pat brings it every day, in every word, every interaction. So I want to say thanks to you, Pat, for all you've done for so many students, families, and staff members, and for me personally. Love you, man. Gonna miss you.
Yes, Pat.
Sorry, I was out yesterday and I don't think I put it into ASAP. Can you get that put in for me and taken care of for me?
Again?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know these computer systems. I don't know what's going on. Can you do that for me?
I suppose I can.
Awesome, thank you so much for that.
And then
Thank you so much.
also,
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
way, you know you've used a lot of your
Oh, that's
times
right.
to
Toward the end of the
talk to
month.
me,
It's toward the end of the month. My bad. I'll just
Careful.
say hello
Okay,
and move
be
on by
careful.
because that's what I'm going to do for you. Okay.
I'm super hungry today.
So glad it's lunchtime.
Oh, no.
Oh,
What's going on in there?
oh, it's
Pat.
Pat.
Oh,
my
gosh.
Oh, we gotta keep him out of here.
Where's Jill?
He's so
Does this
nosy.
door lock?
He's only looking
No,
for
it
Jill.
doesn't lock.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, Pat, it's you again.
It's our lunchtime.
Just,
Leave us alone.
I needed all of you to help me with something. So.
Jill's not here, your girlfriend's
where's-
not here,
Jill,
so.
is she on her desk?
White.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better go
I'll
find
I'll
her.
go find her.
Okay,
Thanks.
bye.
Nice to see all you.
Pat, one of the many things you taught me is to face tough parents. I still remember a particularly tough parent in our first years, and I know that you and I both continue to talk about, oh, you did really well with that parent, and do you remember why? It's because this is what you learned from such and such parent that we had early on, and you made me face her head on, and I really appreciate that.
Pat, first off, we wanted to say thank you for the difference you've made in the lives of many students, teachers, parents, and paras here at CMS. You've listened, advised, cajoled, inspired, supported, and been there for all these people, and you will not be forgotten. Your legacy will live on in the productive lives of the people you have come into contact with. CMS will not be the same without you. Who will close each day with a cheery, "Thank you for being here," and "Please come back tomorrow"? You've made a difference, and we hope you realize it and celebrate it. Personally, I would like to thank you for making a connection with my son Jimmy when he was here at CMS. That connection gave him strength and confidence and made such a difference in his life at a particularly important time. I appreciate all your efforts. Our wish for you is to enjoy your retirement to the fullest. Take time to do the things that make you happy. Go see the places you've always wanted to see. Live the dreams you've always had, and most of all, know that you made a difference in many lives during your career. You will be greatly missed.
Hey Pat, just wanted you to know how much I appreciate the fact that you always went out of your way to make me and the other paras feel included and welcome to all activities inside and outside of school. You always made us feel like a valued part of the team, and for that I'll always be grateful. Happy retirement, we'll miss you.
Okay, Pat, you know, many of your CMS family is going to miss you. But what I'm going to miss most is our chats about college basketball. Me, a forever Michigan State Spartan fan, go green, and you as the alum from that Wisconsin place, the U. So, in order for me not to miss you too much, and only because it's you, I'm trading the green for the red and leaving you with this. Thanks, Pat, for everything. Good luck, enjoy your retirement, and go Badgers! Ooh.
Hey there, Pat. This is Bill Prem, just in case you've forgotten. Boy, really tough task right now to say what I'm going to miss about you, man. You've always been CMS's biggest cheerleader, in my opinion. I remember first time I ever met you, I was coming around on the tour that they took new teachers around on the buses. And, you know, just being nervous, not knowing, you know, what the hell this is going to be about as a teacher and how this is going to go. And the bus pulls up to CMS, and the only person that came out to actually greet us was you. And I remember you running out to the bus and felt like you needed to do something, so you broke into the Macarena, which was the dance craze at the time. And, you know, that was that moment that just kind of convinced me that, yeah, I was probably in the right place, that this is my sort of a crazy fun spot to be in, and every experience I've had with you since that day has reinforced that. And so, you know, that's what I'm going to miss, you know, positive force, which is a superhuman name that's already taken, but definitely applies to you. So much so that people call to talk about it. So we love you, and we will miss you, and we'll miss that cheerleading, and hope you still come in and make that happen from time to time. Take care.
Hey Pat, we are here to tell you congratulations on your amazing years at CMS, and that you are going to have the time of your life in retirement. We will definitely miss you here. I will miss your help and your Pat, I need you right now when we have kid crises, but I will also miss you as a friend and a coworker. Good luck, have fun, and enjoy life.
And Pat, I'm staying by the phone because who's going to be there to make my Thursday phone calls? But I appreciate all of your life lessons as a teacher, as a friend, as a mentor, and our laughs in the hallway. And you want to talk about the bus?
Oh, I'm actually very concerned. Who's going to dismiss the buses Monday through Thursday now? How is it going to happen? No, it's not it.
Good luck, we'll miss you.
Bye, Pat.
Okay, Pat. First of all, this is just a little bit, and I'm going to start with something you taught me. Know that you are loved. You say that to me, and it makes my day, and it makes a difference. But another thing I want to say is, I remember back when we were at Lilith Fair, and I didn't really know you, and we were riding the car together, and I was talking about being nervous about teaching at CMS, and you said to me, you asked me about what I do, and what I want from the kids, and put it all in perspective, and you kind of calmed me like, you're going to be a good teacher, it'll be fine. And that's the presence you have, and that's the effect you have on people. You were put on this earth to help people, and it shows. And you have that need, and you're good at it. So you're going to be deeply missed, but you know that just because you're not in the building doesn't mean that you're not still part of our family. So we love you, Pat. You are loved.
Oh, hi, Pat. They say that couples that have been married for a long time start to look like each other. I'm wondering if that applies to work lives. What do you think?
Pat, you know, you're a little
Positive.
adventurous.
Troublemaker. Silly. Playful.
A little abnormal.
Teaser. School counselor-ish. Persuasive.
Achiever.
A talker. Salesman. Proficient at keeping a calendar? What?
Absurd at times.
A tiger. Ooh. Secure with self. Persistent.
Action-oriented.
Truthful. Screwball. A performer.
Affectionate.
Touchy. Sociable. Prepared with passes.
Accomplished.
Trusted. Spiritual. Perceptive.
Accepting.
Tactful. Sports lover. Yeah, kind of a pain in the butt.
Animated.
Theatrical. Strong like bull. Powerful.
Admirable.
Transparent. Stubborn. Patient.
Amazing.
Therapist. Spontaneous. And pleasure to work with.
Altruistic.
Tenacious. And supportive.